thinking about some of the little jobs which I've got to do over time to get things as how I want them. Yeah, so I've got the mud guard to put onto this bike. It's actually for a GM Suzuki 250. It's going to fit on there really nice. I just got to make up a little bit of a adapter bracket and things so I can bolt it onto my forks. But yeah, that should improve the look of it a bit to get it in the right position. I'll probably just run with the XL250 plastic rear guard at this stage. I do actually have the original tank for this bike, which is the same as this tank here. So it's quite a nice shape to it. They're pretty hard to find these days in good condition without any rust in them. But I thought I'd go for a different look. So I had this tank here. This is off a XL185s, I think they are. It's in the 70s, I'm not sure exactly what year, but I quite like the style of it. It fits in with the seat, sort of snugs up quite nicely. I've got to tie this seat down. I bought a new cover for it to fit that on properly. Yeah. There's a few things I've got to get for this, because I built it up from just a bare frame. I need to get a sprocket cover for the engine, and I need to get a chain guard. I think I'll get a 75 chain guard to cover the chain over. Some of the rules I have to follow to be able to race this include making sure that nothing can get caught in the chain. I'm going to fit some rear seats, but just in the meanwhile I'm just going to run with the original pegs and brake. I've got to somehow weld in some steel here so I can bolt some rear seats and then work out how I'm going to pull on the brake cable. So that's a little bit further down the path at this stage. I've gone and drilled my holes for my wiring off of my dipstick and my filter bolt, and underneath for my sump plug, so that's all done. I had a small oil leak that I had to take care of. It was over on the other side. It was coming out. It had actually travelling down from the clutch rod, and the O-ring wasn't sealing properly, and the oil was getting into the other side of the stator cover and finding its way out by the chain there. It took me a while to locate that. I'm going to, once I get the whole thing all going properly, then I'll strip it all down again, and I'll have the frame sandblasted and cleaned up nicely. So at this stage I just want to get it running good, and then I can do those sort of cosmetic things later on. Too worried about that at this stage. Yeah, so I had a problem with the idle on this bike. It's always been bad with idling. The idling wasn't very stable. It used to sort of keep speeding up. You had to keep adjusting the throttle adjustment to keep pulling the revs back a little bit. So anyway, I had another carburetor, so I fitted this carburetor on, and problem solved. It idles beautifully and it's stable. It always idles at the same speed, comes back to the same speed after riding it. So I'm really happy about that now. I just got to put the air cleaner back in, the airbox back in, and the side covers back on, and I'll take it out for a trail ride later on in the week. Hopefully I can video some of that. We're going through some really good weather at the moment, so the track should be hard and fast, so that'll be good. This bike here, I want to ride it maybe this week. It's a bit tricky because I've borrowed the muffler of this bike onto this bike just so that I can run the engine without it making a lot of noise. Because I'm not really too sure that I want to buy another muffler for this bike. I'm thinking about, as I said before, modifying an exhaust system for it, so I don't really want to buy another muffler. So I can't ride this bike at the same time as this bike because I've got to swap the mufflers over. And that's all I've pinched off it. It's tempting sometimes to take more off it, like the sprocket cover, which are about $100. They're quite expensive, and then probably $50 to ship it down to New Zealand. So that's tempting, but I don't want to really start scavenging stuff off this bike because then I'll end up with incomplete bike. So I don't want to do that. Otherwise, this bike starts well, runs well, and it's a really good ride. It was the first one that I built up of the Motorsport. I really do like this classic shape of style of bike, good riding. Back when I was a young boy, this was the type of bike that I was riding around on. My XL250, I've had that out riding just a couple of weeks ago, and had some good rides on it, and it's going really well. But it's sort of like my bike that I really don't have to do much to it. It's always there. I just start it up when I want to use it, and it's not really my project bike. So, but I have bought a new sprocket and chain, or sprockets and chain, and I want to fit those shortly as well. And it's just a short video, just while I'm waiting for my dinner, and yeah, hopefully gives you an idea of some of the things that I'm thinking about. And if you like, please do, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that as well. Thank you very much, and bye for now.